Hey guys, we are back some more New York Islanders franchise mode, and in this one, we are going to be doing the Year 3 draft as we have the first overall pick once again. By some miracle, I have no idea how, but we, as I said, have the first overall pick. We also have the 4th overall pick. So, this is a huge draft for your New York Islanders, as we were pretty close to making the playoffs. We had 89 points on the season, fell 3 points short from a playoff spot, and we got very, very lucky and got our own pick as the first overall pick and the 4th overall pick from Minnesota. So we will make our selection for the first overall pick, and that is going to be Pascal Durette. He is a defenseman, elite potential defenseman, I might add. He is exactly what we need. He's got that A-, B, A-, A+, A-, so he may not be NHL ready just yet. And if he is, then that's good, obviously. But he's very, based on his report card, looks very, very close to NHL ready if he's not already. And he's, of course, got that medium elite potential. Strengths are shutdown ability, heavy slap shot, mobility. So he's a good skating defensive defenseman, so maybe with that skating comes a little bit of offense, as well as that, heavy slap shot, and no weaknesses either. So, I mean, he's proven he can get points in the QMJHL, but does that necessarily translate to the NHL? I hope so, but if I had to guess, he'll probably be around like a 25-30 point scorer in the NHL. So welcome to the New York Islanders, Pascal Durette, from the Charlottetown Islanders, I might add, was his junior team. So let's simulate the next 2 picks here. McLennan goes to the Sharks, 2nd overall, and Vancouver will take Mark Mathot, 3rd overall. That means, actually, the guy who was supposed to go first, Bennett Streit, is still on the board. Oh my. Oh my. I was going to take Harold Ryder because he's got that A+, A+, He's got that offensive creativity, playmaking ability, and puck protection, no weaknesses, but man, Bennett Streit. Magic hands, skating, goal scoring, A+, 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 A-, A. The only area where he is weaker than Ryder would be physical category with that A-, 55 and 60, jeez. I mean, it's juicy for sure. I was not expecting Bennett Streit to be available at number 4. That's why I had Ryder pinned on my watch list, but now that Bennett Streit is available, oof, similar style to Bobby Hull. My goodness. Yeah, you know what? Okay, hear me out. Align with Andreas Mueller, Matt Barzal, and Bennett Streit. Oh my. That's a little too juicy to pass up, but at the same time, Ryder, he got the similar style to Joe Thornton, offensive creativity, playmaking ability, puck protection. I was so set on Ryder, but now that Streit is available, I'm kind of rethinking that because he's got that A+ for skating as well. The only thing is the A- for physicality, but that's not that much of a difference, to be honest. So, how many times did we scout Bennett Streit? Can we see that at this point? I don't think so. Unless maybe we can. Yeah, if we go over here. So we scouted him 3 times. So that's more than Ryder, who we only scouted once. So this might even be a more accurate scouting report here on Bennett Streit. I think I gotta take Streit. I mean, Ryder. Oh, hold on. 20 seconds remaining. Gotta call a timeout. Yikes. Okay, as I said, was not expecting that. Because Ryder's a good 2-way forward, right? And he's proven, obviously, that he could get some points there. A+, A+, A. But, Bennett Streit. Bennett Streit. Okay, so taking a deeper look at both of them here, Bennett Streit, 115 points in 68 games, 325 shots, only 2 penalty minutes, so we know he's not going to be taking penalties. +4, 23 power play goals, 51 power play points, 1 short-handed goal, and that's it for him. And then Ryder, let's see. He's got 1 shorthanded point, 24 power play points, 12 power play goals, 294 shots, 21 penalty minutes, plus 15, 89 points on the season. What's the shooting percentage? 12.2. How about Streit? 16.9. I think I'm going to have to go Streit. I don't know how I could pass this up. An opportunity to draft the first ranked overall player at number 4. I'm doing it. Bennett Streit, welcome to the team. Now, is there any way, because I really did like Howard Ryder, would Dallas be willing to give it their pick? I mean, I know we already have, yeah, no, I'm not trading for it if they don't want to give it up, but, like, I know we've already had the first, you know, 2 of the first 4 picks, but I really liked Harold Ryder, so I guess we'll just see what happens here with the Dallas pick. They will take Gaborik. All right, so what about LA? Do they want to give it up? No. Okay, so I didn't think so. Sometimes they can, you know, sometimes they do want to give it up, but more often than not, it is a solid no. So LA will take Ryder. Okay, so you know what? I still think we passed up on a pretty good player in Harold Ryder, but, you know, Bennett Streit, I mean, I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to draft the first ranked overall guy, 4th overall. I mean, geez. All right, let's simulate up to our next pick, which I believe, yes, 22nd. So, last first round pick here, I believe. So we may as well, you know what, we might just take Oda. I mean, he's CC B-, but he is a goaltender, and he's a gem as well. He's the best guy that we currently have uncovered, because we don't have anything on Banks, Vananen, Oshie, Kerman, Tavares, or Bowman. So I guess maybe Oda would be the guy who we're looking for here, as, yeah, no, we don't really have anything on Martin Tavares. Thought that would be a pretty good pick just because of the name, but no, we're going to go for Jace Oda here. We'll get the fellow Hungarian of Tim Cizek in Jace Oda. Welcome to the New York Islanders. Sim to user pick. Round 2. Gonna go through this a little bit faster than we have been doing here. So Enroth is still available. Mobility, offensive instincts, foot speed, definitely an offensive defenseman. Though only 3 points as an offensive defenseman, which is a little worrying, but it is worth noting that he was a 17-year-old in a men's league. And he's similar style to Nick Leddy, top 4 defenseman. So as we take a look at his in-depth stats, -4, only 19 shots, so he's more of a playmaker, it appears, at least based off his playing style. And 30 minutes of ice time, so he was probably on the top 6 for Burnas, or however you pronounce that. So, I mean, it can't hurt. Get another defensive prospect, why not? Going into round number 3, it is now a 3rd for a 3rd and a 5th. No, thanks. I'll just keep our current 3rd. I don't know how far back LA is. So you got Janssen here, Magnus Janssen, also playing in the SHL. B, C, C, D, C-, C-. Weaknesses: face-off strength, last size. He's 5'8". Goal scoring, shot utilization, sniper. We have enough snipers, honestly. Let's see. How about Heiskanen? What's he looking like? We don't really have a whole lot on him, so I think I'll pass on him. I will sort by gem and bust. Ooh, there's Perrietta. He's ranked 167th, though. So I might be able to pick him up a lot later. I guess Janssen? I don't know. What about O'Byrne? Offensive instincts, playmaking ability, defensive zone play. So, two-way forward. Teammate utilization is his only weakness. And he's got the low top 6 potential. Let's see his stats. 35 points in 61 games, plus 17, 148 shots. I mean, I don't see too much that I don't like about him, so we'll take Ali O'Byrne here with this 3rd round pick. Welcome to the Islanders. And round number 4. We should start considering to take what's his name, Perrietta, with this pick, as it is getting a little close. I mean, we could still probably pass, and he would probably still be there in the next round, but let's just take a look at potential here. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's the only medium elite, confirmed medium elite potential left. So I guess it makes sense to take him at this point, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, again, he's not NHL ready, but again, trade value, can't pass that up. Welcome to the Islanders. And round number 5. Let's see what we have here. Dainton, yeah, really not a whole lot at this point. Nold. Oh, we got a medium top 4 here in Leonard Reardon from the U.S. West. That concerns me that he's an offensive defenseman with no goals and no assists in a C- league. So he's definitely got a lot of developing to do. And yeah, he's probably playing on like the 3rd defensive pair and maybe power play. Well, even then, he has no power play points. So probably not, you know what, probably not power play. 20 penalty minutes. Yeah, he's got quite a ways to go. C, C-, C-, D-, D, D- for defense. Yeah, he's probably like mid-50s at most. Alright, let's sort by potential here. Let's see what we got. Not gonna go after any of those guys. Koivisto. He's a long way off. Lynn. Esteban Lynn. Shot blocking and stick checking, so a good defensive forward there who's a sniper. Skating, agility, and foot speed are his weaknesses. I mean, look at his stats here in the United States. 35 points. It looks like the only confirmed top 4 defenseman here is Reardon. And then after that, it goes to Nicholas Peterson. We already have 3 elite goaltenders in our system. So I think I would take Reardon or Lynn. Because Koivisto's quite a ways away. I don't know if he'll have too good of a trade value either. And how is he? Well, he's 18 actually. Lynn is 20. So that is worth noting. How is the age on Reardon? He's 17. Yeah, I'll take Reardon. I didn't want that 20-year-old there in round number 5. Alright, so let's just sort by gem and bust at this point, and we'll take some gems if we can. So Lynn and Koivisto are the only ones remaining. I'll take the 18-year-old first. Koivisto, welcome to the team. And then we'll sim to the next and last pick for your New York Islanders in this draft, which should end up being... Hold on now. Nope, not scouted by. Gem and bust, yes. Esteban Lynn. Welcome to the New York Islanders. And let's see, do we have another pick after this? No, we don't. Alright, good. So there you go, boys. Pascal Durette and Bennett Streit are on the New York Islanders. This team is really coming together. Now we just need that true elite goaltender. And I'm hoping that Jason Hutchinson will be that elite goaltender for us. But that being said, he was only a 67 overall this past season. And at the point that we're at now, we really need to find that elite goaltender soon. So scouts expiring. Let's see if these guys are anyone who we would want to re-sign. So Manlow, Furland, and Griffith. I'll re-sign Manlow for the WHL. There you go. But I will release the other 2 in Furland and Griffith, as I'm pretty sure we can find better scouts for the QMJHL and for the NHL. So we will just let them walk, and we will go into the contract stage. 4 players. So let's see what's going on here. Slemko, I'm going to release. He's got that 7th exact defenseman, so he's probably going to drop off quite a bit this year. Cizikas doesn't want to resign, but I would like to keep him. He's a pretty good center. He's got those face-offs down pretty well. Yeah, 50.22 and then a 53.23 the previous year. So I'd like to keep Cizikas if we can as a 4th liner. Williams, he didn't do too much for us last year. I mean, he did provide a veteran presence. 17 points, 56 games. Minus 10 though. And we have Bennett Streit now, so we need to make a spot open for him. So I believe that would be Williams's spot, at least for right now. So we're going to release him. Pelech, yeah, I'll have him as a 7th defenseman, but he wants a one-way deal. I mean, I think we could afford it at this point. 1.1 for 1 year, that's not too much. Not worried about that. Molson, I'll release. He's getting too old. Pelech, Cizikas, Marleau. I would like to keep Marleau. He is 41 years of age, but he's still got that top 9 potential. He's an 80 overall still. So he's got, you know, he's got one more year in him, I would say. 41 points as well last year, so I don't see why not. You could continue mentoring our young guys. And 2 years, that is absolutely ridiculous for a 41-year-old. You are getting a 1-year contract for 2.4. Wallstrom, let's see what he wants. He wants 1 year for 2.5. 1 year for Oliver Wallstrom. Do not feel comfortable with that, as I don't know if he's going to continue being a UFA after this, or if the game will switch him over to an RFA, since he technically isn't of age or of the service that he would need to have in the NHL to be an UFA. So what year is this? We're going into year number 4. If I give him a 6-year contract, what does he want? He only wants 5 mil. But then again, he's only at 81 right now, so we have to take that into consideration. But he also got 59 points last year. So, okay. I'll give him, I guess I'll just give him 1 year at 2.5. I'm really hoping that he switches over to an RFA after this year. so that we can have him under our control for a bit longer there. Duclair does not want to re-sign. Pulock, we're definitely going to have to re-sign. He's been a key player for us on defense. So 5.2 for 4 years, I believe I saw there. I mean, he's worth it. He's been playing well for us on D, especially holding down the top 2 there. You know, I can't ask for much more from Ryan Pulock, so we're going to give him 5 years at 5.1. We'll see if we can do... I'll give him 5.2. Yeah, he deserves it. He's been playing very solid for us. He's an 83 overall. It's not like he's going to be dropping anytime in the next 5 years. Had a career high in points this year, 35 points plus 23. So he was very solid, 159 shots. Laying down the body, 138 hits, 136 blocks. And his takeaway to giveaway ratio is not bad at all. So, at least for a defensive defenseman, he has been very solid. Well, two-way defender, I guess, in this case. He was I seem to remember him being a defensive defenseman in previous games. All right, now let's go RFAs. I don't think we're done with UFAs yet. No, we're not. But still, that's everyone major in the NHL who wants to re-sign. Oh, wait, Scandella, right. Do want to keep him for at least 1 more year, so I'll give him 1 year at 3 mil. That should work for him, as I believe his pair was pretty solid. 144 hits for him. I mean, he's a +9, but then again, his giveaway takeaway ratio was not too great, but still, you know, need that veteran presence back there on D. And, you know, for only 3 mil, Scandella isn't too bad. Cizikas, Hrabec, Budgel. Yeah, honestly, we could probably do without these guys at the rate that we're drafting all these great players here. So, yeah, we'll just release them. We still have to sign Duclair and Cizikas. Honestly, we might have to open up a spot there as well for not just from Williams, but for Duclair as well, in favor of Bennett Streit. So, RFAs, Beauvillier, Delcole, Wotherspoon, Aho, Bellows, Petty, Koivula, Quenneville. Alright, so Quenneville, what does he want? He wants a 2-way contract. I'm just going to release Quenneville. He's been scratched the past few years. Koivula, same thing. Petty, he's been, I mean, he's a 75, so I'd imagine, yeah, he's pretty solid for the AHL. Bellows, will he ever make it to the NHL? Yikes. He wants a $2.3 million contract at a 76 overall. He's a 4th-line forward. He's got the body checking, and he's got the slap shot power, but that's about it. So I'm going to have to tender qualifying offer to Bellows, and I might just end up trading him because that's just way too much for Bellows for someone who's never played in the NHL. Aho, let's see. One-way deal, no thank you. Get released. Wotherspoon. Two-way deal. Yep, there you go. That's reasonable for an AHL player. Del Cole. Now, is this year the year he makes the jump? Maybe. You never know with Del Cole, but I mean, he's not asking for that much money. He's only asking for 0.95 and only for 1 year, so it can't hurt. Let's give him 1 more year. And then Beauvillier. Let's see. 3.4 for 3 years. You know what? He had a very solid year last year. I know he's only an 82 overall, but 61 points on the second line. So you got to give Beauvillier some credit there. He was a very solid player when he needed to be last year. So we'll give him, yeah, honestly, 3 years for 3.3 looks reasonable for him. Let's do it. And then in terms of UFAs, I'm just going to release Duclair. And then I'll try to sign Cizikas here if we can. I mean, 2 years for 1.7. If I give him 1 year for 1.8, would he accept that? Probably not, but we'll try it anyway. UFAs, Kincaid does not want to re-sign. What does he want currently? 1.8. I'll release him, see if there's any better goaltenders in free agency. Grice, 79, 35 years of age. I'll release him too. He's starting to get up there in age. And then I'll just release this guy as well. So then RFAs for goaltenders, none. We appear to be set then when it comes to that. Let's just check prospects real quick, as we do have a couple to sign here. Pascal Durette, our hopefully star defenseman of the future. And welcome to the New York Islanders. And same thing with Bennett Streit. I'm still, like, I still don't understand how we got both Streit and Durette. Streit was supposed to go number 1. Just making sure y'all understand that. I mean, geez. All right. So that should do it. As, yes, it does, besides Bellows. But, again, Bellows was asking for way too much. We are not going to be signing him. We're just going to be trading. Manlow has signed. That's good. Scandella accepted. Wallstrom accepted. Cizikas rejected. Pulik accepted. Pellick accepted. Beauvillier accepted. Marleau accepted. Del Cole. Wotherspoon, Petty, Streit, Durette. That's it. All right, so I guess I'll just release Cizikas and I'll try to re-sign him in free agency unless I find a better center there. As he is a pretty solid center for the 4th line, so release you for now. And Bellows, we'll just wait on him until the last day of the re-sign stage so that he doesn't sign when we want him to. Or when we don't want him to, rather. Alright, so it is the last day of the re-sign stage, so let's get Bellows under a tendered qualifying offer. There you go. Alright, let's get into July 1st. Okay, so let's check out who the free agents are in the year 3 free agency. So we got Ovi, Nuge, Shea, Skinner, Hamilton, Saad, Trouba. Pretty good names here. Brodin, Niskanen, Duclair is available as well. I mean, obviously, we released him. Bukestad, Jankowski. Alright, so not too bad. Goaltenders, let's see. This is the one that really counts. Oh. Ugh. We kind of need it. We kind of need it. Gibson, Anderson. We kind of need one of them. We kind of need one of them, and I'm leaning towards Gibson just because he's younger, and he does have that 917 save percentage, so he's pretty solid in the simulation. What about Anderson? 910, yeah. I think I want to go after Gibson. You guys let me know, though. I'm going to cut off early here, as I did have a lot of audio issues in the last episode, so I do not want to have those same issues again, and I'd rather not, you know, go too far in an episode if I'm going to have those audio issues again. So, I mean, Gibson, though, we kind of need him. So, yeah, let me know what you think about Gibson or Anderson. And then maybe get Brady Shea to play alongside of Ryan Pulock instead of, you know, David Schlemko. So if we get, I would say if we get Shea and Gibson, we're looking pretty solid. We are looking pretty solid here in New York. Now, let's just view the contracts just for reference so we can get an idea of what our lines are going to be for next season. So we currently in goal have Hutchinson and Skarek, so that's not happening. I think we need not Hutchinson. We need Gibson, man. We need Gibson. And then defensively, you got Pulock. If we get Shea, it'd be Shea, Pulock, Dobson, Scandella, and then Wild and Durette. I feel like Durette would be ready for the NHL in year 1. I do. And if not, then we can always, you know, make a trade for a top 6 defenseman. And then forwards, you got Barzell, Mueller, Hosang, Lee, Beauvillier, Wallstrom, Commodore, Marleau, Clutterbuck. I'm not sure if I want Clutterbuck to play. Thank God his contract's coming up this year. Ragnarsson, Dalcole. All right, so how many is that? Well, plus, you got Bennett Streit. So that's, how many is that total? That's 1 plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, including Clutterbuck and Dalcole. So maybe we can sign a depth forward. But other than that, if we get Shea and Gibson, I think we're looking good. But you guys let me know before we go ahead here into year number 4. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.